Okay guys and girls, SummerSlam was last night. What did you guys think about it before I get into my thing? Drop your comments in the description box, comment section down below. Let me know what you think. Let's get some conversation started about this. I want to know, what did you guys think of it? Because I think I'm being a bit of a misery on this one, in complete honesty. Because, if I think about it logically, it was a good show. But I didn't really enjoy it myself, and yeah, I'll just get into it, shall I? First match was, the pre-show match with Antonio Cesaro versus Santino Marella. Now for this one, actually, I really enjoyed it. Cesaro won. I was really happy with that. He's the new US champion. I thought, yeah, great. Let's get a bit of storyline going now with this US title. We've just had Santino have it for what, about 4 months, and he's had about 4 title matches. I think I probably said 5 and 5 last time, but whatever. And yeah, that's been a bit boring. But yeah, Cesaro's won, so hopefully we'll get something fun out of that. Next up, we had, well, the first match in the proper show, Jericho versus Ziggler. Now this one, I really wanted Ziggler to win. Let's put Ziggler over. He's got the Money in the Bank briefcase. Jericho was going to leave soon. WWE thought, no, that's too simple. Let's put Jericho over. Let's have Ziggler lose at SummerSlam. And then, yeah, no, that's fine. We'll go from there. If we need to do something with Ziggler, we'll sort it out in the future. So, I know the story's not fully told yet, but at this moment in time in the storyline, I'm a bit like, whatever. Next match, Daniel Bryan versus Kane. Bryan wins with a quick roll-up. Excellent. Put him over the big guy. It looks like he's outsmarted him. It looks like he's not as strong as him. Obviously, he can't beat him one-on-one properly. That's fine, because he's a smaller guy. He's got a quick roll-up on him. He's made to look good on SummerSlam. Daniel Bryan gets a win over Kane. Who would have thought that? Miz versus Rey Mysterio for the IC title. Rey Mysterio came out dressed as Batman. Now, a lot of people may like this thing. I think it makes him look silly. If he was going to do it, I'd prefer he kept it to WrestleMania, but maybe Rey Mysterio doesn't think his knees are going to hold up that long, or he's going to fail another drugs test or whatever. But Rey thought, no, I best get the Batman outfit now. So whatever. He lost to The Miz. Okay, the match was okay. It's a bit meh to me. I didn't really enjoy it. Again, if you think about it logically, though, it was probably an actual good match. I just didn't happen to enjoy it. Like I said, I've probably been a bit of a misery on this one. That's why I want to know your guys' opinions, really. I want to know if I'm just being down on it for no reason. Sheamus versus Del Rio. Sheamus got the win. I would prefer to see Del Rio win, but obviously they're building Sheamus up to be a big, strong babyface, so yeah, it makes sense. Great. Then we had R-Truth and Kofi Kingston against the Primetime Players. Now, I don't understand this. They're trying to put the Primetime Players over and make them look like a proper tag team. Just give them the belts. If they really want to run with them, then give them the belts. Let's start building a tag team division around them. Sure, they're not good in-ring wrestlers. Well, that Titus O'Neil is not a good in-ring wrestler. However, if they're heels and you give them the titles, then they can cheat all the time. They can run away from matches. They can just fuck off. They can do things where it'll change the matches where they won't have to work as much, but be smarter with it and get more over that way. Just like Edge and Christian back in the day, but the difference was then that Edge and Christian could work. Now we can see the two guys who can't work really get over this gimmick. But they lost, whatever. Funny thing was that obviously Abraham Washington had been fired for that joke about Kobe Bryant. So, during this match, what were the fans chanting? Kobe Bryant! Kobe Bryant! Excellent. Next, we had CM Punk versus The Big Show versus John Cena for the WWE title. Funny how Punk was complaining, saying, oh, Cena, you're always in the main event, taking my spot. And then SummerSlam comes along, and Cena and him, neither of them are in the main event. What's going on there? They could be building this up to something at Royal Rumble. No, not Royal Rumble, because he's facing Rock then, most probably. Maybe Survivor Series, who knows. But yeah, we've got Punk, Big Show and Cena in this match. Punk wins. They did a strange finish where, well, Cena fucked it up a little bit. Punk had the Anaconda Vice on Big Show. Cena comes over, does the STF, and instead of doing it properly, he holds him on top of his head here. He's supposed to be holding him around this section. Holds him up here. So it looks like, oh wait a minute, you're not even doing anything to Big Show there. You're just holding him So obviously when Big Show tapped out, he wasn't tapping out to that. Doesn't matter though. AJ Lee comes down and says, restart the match. Big Show, bam, choke slams them both. Pins Cena. Cena kicks out. Pins Punk. Punk kicks out. Both men kick out to Big Show's finish. And then, you know, they mess around a little bit. Cena smashes Big Show with a nephew. Turns around. Punk throws him out of the ring. Covers Big Show. 1, 2, 3. Punk gets the win. Fantastic. Fans ruined it a little bit by cheering for him. Now, fans, obviously, we've got the right to cheer for who we want to, but Punk's the bad guy. Let him be the bad guy. Let's boo him. Let's make his job easier. Let's boo him. Let's make him that proper heel. Whatever. They were the main event. Brock Lesnar versus Triple H. Now, I really wanted Triple H to go over here. Now, I'm not a big Triple H fan. In fact, I like Brock Lesnar more. And this is why I wanted Brock Lesnar to lose. Because I like Brock Lesnar so much that in this return to WWE, where he's got this 1-year contract and he's only going to be wrestling early on big pay-per-views, we've got him at Extreme Rules. First one after WrestleMania. SummerSlam, this has been his second match now. We could get him in 3 more, in my opinion. Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, and WrestleMania. WrestleMania is most likely going to be versus The Undertaker. So now we got 2 matches for him to have. Why put him in it if he's only going to have 2 more matches, or have 2 more opponents? Why make it Triple H again? It looks like they're building this towards another Triple H Brock Lesnar match. We've just seen it. Why do we have to see it again? I want to see Triple H go over Lesnar. I want Lesnar to come here and make everyone look good, because I'm a big fan of Lesnar, but because he's got so much to offer. He's a legitimate ass kicker. He could lose every single match in his return and he'll leave again and we'll be like, I want him back. I want him back. He might have lost every time, but it doesn't matter to me because this is fake. He's a fucking ass kicker. I want to see him kicking people's asses like he kicked John Cena's ass, but John Cena still won, and like he kicked Triple H's ass, but Triple H still could have won. And kicked Shawn Michaels' ass. He should have kicked Stephanie's ass too, in my opinion, but he didn't. Where are we going to go from here? Seeing as Brock Lesnar's just beaten Triple H, and Triple H was the one asking for the fight, Triple H can't exactly ask for a rematch now, can he? He's already had his arm broken by him twice now, apparently. Anyway, that was that. Lesnar got the win. I wasn't too thrilled with it. But yeah, what did you guys think of it? And maybe I'm just being a misery, like I said, for the 3rd time now. I want to know your guys' opinions. Was it a good show? Did you enjoy it? Did you even watch it? Some people might not have even cared about it, like, oh, I don't want to watch Brock Lesnar. I know, what's his username now? Rabbi Churro. I bet you weren't impressed with this show. I know for a fact you probably wasn't impressed with this show. So yeah, guys, let me know your opinions on this show. What do you think they're going to do with Brock Lesnar from here? What do you think they should do with Brock Lesnar from here? Are you happy with the current situation with guys like Ziggler losing, guys like Triple H losing, to guys who are leaving like Jericho and Lesnar? Who knows? Thank you for watching. I'll see you very soon with another video. Maybe, hopefully.